When I walk, I have to take small steps, you know, just little tiny steps because of the nature of the kimono, but it feels pretty good. Hey guys, my name is Emmy and I'm eating my way across Japan in the most unlikely way. I'm on a quest to discover Japan's unique Kit Kat flavors, from Tokyo's rum raisin to Shizuoka's wasabi. I'm tasting, exploring, and unwrapping what each region has to offer. Hi everyone, we are in Uji City, which is in the Kyoto prefecture, and the Kit Kat flavor here is this. And this is matcha, which is green tea. And not surprisingly, the Kit Kat is a beautiful green matcha color. That is lovely. You get a clear, distinctive matcha flavor, which is grassy and green tea, and just lovely. Right, so I'm gonna go learn more about Uji and tea. So I'm headed over to meet Kojima-san, the tea ceremony teacher, to learn how to make matcha. But before that, I have to get dressed. I was surprised by how quickly it took to put it on. I think once we got the robes on, she just tied it up and it was like 5 minutes. That's my favorite part, that little bow in the back. I think some people might believe that this whole process is really fussy. Why would you go through this effort for just this cup of tea? And I would say, yeah, but then when you actually try it, and it really is an experience, and it really does taste better. And I think there's definitely an appreciation in Japanese culture of remaining humble. すみません。はじめさん、小島です。ようこそおいでいただきましてありがとうございます。You walk into this room that's just really spare, and all the tools are really spare. You only have really 4 tools. You have a bowl, you have a scoop, and a whisk, and a bit of hot water. And so you think, oh, naturally this is pretty simple, but it's really, really technical. You're supposed to whisk at a certain pace and use the whisk in a certain direction, and then when you drink the tea, you turn the bowl in a certain way. And I'm sure there's all kinds of other intricacies that I didn't learn because I learned a simple version. 押さえていただいて、くるくるくるっとやってみてください。はい、ご一緒にどうぞ。くるくるくるくるっと。Oh, it smells so good. Bubbles. Ah, I see. Yours has a lot more bubbles. Okay. はい、ラストに。はい、OK。はい、できました。Looks great. I felt like watching Kojima-san. She was very graceful and just lovely, and I didn't feel that at all. Right hand, left hand, hold. はい、しっかり持ってください。ここで反射です。はい。で、1回、2回と少しこうずらしていただいて。はい。で、いかがですか？It's delicious. Hi, delicious. Thank you very much. ありがとうございます。So how long have you been teaching the matcha tea ceremony? 10年になります。Ah, that's wonderful. When do people typically drink matcha? そうですね。日本の文化としてこういう茶道というのもありますけども、普段でも何かあるごとにお抹茶いただきます。そしてとっても体にお抹茶はいいですので、はい。たくさん飲んだ方がいいと思います。はい。Kojima-san, thank you so much for sharing this with me and teaching me how to make this. It was absolutely lovely. こちらこそありがとうございました。Thank you. I'm headed over to meet Chotaro Hori, whose family grows the tea that I just drank, and his farm sits right in the middle of Uji City. Hori-san!
こんにちは。
こんにちは。
じゃあちょっと茶園の中に行きましょうか。
Okay.
どうぞ。
So these are the tea leaves?
ここの茶園はね、宇治で一番古い茶園で、600年の歴史がある。
600 years. It's a long time. time.
でもこの茶の木はその600年のままあるんじゃなくて、世代交代して挿し木で増やしてるんです。お茶の木は挿し木ですると同じものが増えるんです。で今これ見ていただいてるお茶は、その600年前にあったお茶のいい株から取って全部挿し木で増やした分です。
Has this farm been here for 600 years? The same place?
そうです、そうです。
There's city all around us. Has it always been like this?
私の小さい時は家は何にもなかったです。全部ここは茶園だったんです。でもこの道がこうずっとできてからすごく開発されて、もうここが取り残されたような状態になってしまいます。富士の町にはですね、ここの茶園と一緒であと6カ所いいお茶が取れる将軍の茶園が7つあったんです。であとの6つは全部市街化になってしまってなくなって、ここだけが残ったんですね。
So how long has your family been growing tea?
堀家はだいたい120年、ね、130年か、明治12年からやってますのででこの茶園はだいたい100年ほど前に譲り受けた茶園ですよね。
What generation tea grower are you?
私は6代目です。
That's great. Which part is picked for the tea? What part do you use?
ここのですね、新しい新芽はこういうこの淡さからこれがずっとこう4月5月になると伸びてきて、それだけを取るんですね。新芽が大きくなると全部手で取って手摘みです。新しい葉っぱだけ、新芽だけを一つずつこう。
Wow, that's so
この
much
茶
work.
園全部手摘みです。
Everything, all by hand.
でも緑を見て仕事をするからすごく気持ちが穏やかになります。
Hori-san, so how does this become the tea that I had in the tea house?
はい。これ摘んだ後きれいに、製品になったのを石臼で引きますから、でそこへ行きましょうか。
Wow, it smells great.
すごくいいから。
Yeah, it smells great. Wow, you can see the tea leaves inside.
もう摘むとすぐ製造工場へその日のうちに持って行って蒸して製品にしてしまうわけ。できたお茶はそのまま冷蔵庫で少し保存して石臼で引けるようにまた加工して、それからやっと石臼ですよね。それまでは職人の勘と炭でやってたんですよね。それをすごいこうレンガの大きな乾燥炉を作って、でその機械ができることによって宇治の抹茶がまたすごく売れるように、品質が安定していいものができるようになった。中にはこういう刃が入ってるんでね。
きれい。
これがここへ入ってて、牛が回ってて順番に出てくる。でこの棒がここに爪を切ってあるので、常にトントントンとこうなってお茶の方が流れるように、お茶の吸用だけをしてるんですね。これは流し込む装置で、粉にはこれはしてない。
うわThat's great. うわ
でこれで一つのお茶になる。で一日中ずっと回してるわけですね。でもう12月とか大変たくさん出る時は先ほど言ったように夜中の12時ぐらいまでずっとして、また次の日の朝6時ぐらいから。ここは見られたんで、次はお茶飲みましょう。
はい、ありがとう。
どうぞ。
はい。So after learning how the tea is grown, I'm going to a tea house to see how matcha is used in a matcha jelly.
どうぞ。
Look at this place, it's so beautiful.
でこちらの方は仏間ですね。
So these are your ancestors?
初代の中村藤吉ですね。あの方が創業者です。で夫婦ですね。で次に、2代目の中村藤吉と奥さん で3代目で4代目で5代目、僕の父親ですね、my father、で僕で6代目。
6 generations.
いや、6でしょ。どうぞ。
はい。This garden is beautiful. Has this tea house been here for a very long time?
約160年前ですね、江戸時代の末期に我々の初代が創業しました。三室戸寺というお寺があって、その周りにあった建物を移築してきたんです。で、あの建物自体はだいたい300年ぐらい前の建物、元禄時代の建物ですね。
So the actual building itself is 300 years old, but it's been moved. The location has been moved.
エミさん、今日は特別にここで生茶ゼリーを召し上がっていただきます。
It's lovely. うわー。
失礼いたします。生茶ゼリーの抹茶でございます。お腹失礼いたします。
Oh, it's so cute. Wow. So what do we have here?
これはゼリーと、から抹茶のアイス、それから小豆ですね。
小豆
で白玉ですね。
白玉。
はい。
This is matcha ice.
抹茶アイス。はい。
And matcha jelly.
ゼリー。生茶ゼリー。
So beautiful.
多分ね、一番最初は一口そのゼリーを食べてもらう方がいいと思います。
I love how it shakes. All right, so this is the matcha jelly.
抹茶ゼリー。
All right, いただきます。
どうぞ。
Really lovely. It's not very sweet.
あんまり甘くない。で、それは抹茶のアイスと一緒に食べてちょうどになるようにしてあるから。それからこの小豆と一緒に食べたらちょうどになるようにあんまり甘くしてないんです。
It has lots of matcha flavor to it. It's really strong, but not at all bitter. I think what's also delightful is the temperature. That it's cold. It's very surprising from matcha and cold, and then you've got that jelly texture.
ありがとうございます。
Is this the dessert that you're famous for?
一番人気ですね。
How long have you been making this jelly?
This one?
Yes.
15年ぐらい前かな。
And all the matcha comes from the Uji area?
いや、宇治エリアのだいたい抹茶を、こういうお菓子に合う抹茶を、選んで使ってます。
So originally the business was about tea.
今も、基本はお茶の仕事をしています。で、お茶を飲んでもらうために、それからお茶を使った、ものでお茶が消費されていく。で、そんな商品を作りたくって、カフェをやったり、しました。
I see. So this was your idea.
そうです。
Good idea.
ありがとうございます。
So will your son be the 7th generation?
はい。7代目でいます。はい。一緒に仕事をしています。
Nakamura-san, thank you so much for sharing your matcha jelly with me and your beautiful, beautiful, beautiful location. It was just lovely. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
I felt like Uji City was a really great example of how the ancient is paired with the contemporary. You see some houses and you're like, okay, just houses, but nestled between the houses among some chain link fence is some tea bushes. And you're like, well, okay, tea bushes. But then you realize this is like the matcha tea. This is some of the best stuff that you can find in Japan, which is amazing because it looks very humble. There's no pretense to it. I think kind of some mates all of Japan too, in the sense of it's seemingly simple. And I think some people think if it means simple, that it's rudimentary, but it's not. So much of it is wrapped up in technique and process, and every little movement has meaning. Like, why would you go to these lengths? Why would you bother to get dressed up? Why would you bother to go to this much detail for a cup of tea? And then I would say, yeah, but then when you actually try it and you go through the process, you come to the realization it does taste better and that it represents an experience that adds to the matcha tea itself and that it really is worth it. It's a level of respect to not only things, but your own actions about what you do and how that represents your character. Lovely Nagoya, and the Kit Kat flavor here is Ogura toast. So apparently Ogura toast is a piece of toast that's lovely and buttered, and then it's topped with adzuki beans, which are these little red beans that are sweetened with sugar. It's served often with a cup of coffee, and it's part of the kiseten culture, and kiseten is the little cafes in Nagoya where people enjoy this kind of toast. Before I try that, I'm gonna give this a taste first. So this one is chocolate inside. Let's give her a taste. I'm looking for that adzuki bean, or the anko flavor, and I can see that there's a little bit of color in the cream layer. Now maybe that's supposed to represent the anko paste or the oguro toast, but I'm not really detecting any of the flavor. To me, it just tastes like a really delicious Kit Kat. I don't taste any of the oguro toast. It's delicious though. So now that I've tasted the Kit Kat, let's see if I can find a kiseten and get my hands on the real deal. Nagoya is another big city in Japan, but it's a city that loves food and it has a certain kind of style. It's a comfort style of food that has lots of salty, sweet flavors and lots of fried things. So I'm really curious to see how Ogura toast falls into that tradition. All right, so here I am in a kiseten in Nagoya, and I'm about to taste Ogura toast. And Ogura toast is part of a morning ritual called morning service or morning setto, where you go to a cafe to have Ogura toast along with coffee, which is an experience that I've never heard of, and I think it's very unique to Nagoya. So I'm super excited to taste it. It sounds delicious.
Ogura toast.
Wow. Thank you. I was not expecting the bread to look like this. It's like a sesame seed bread. So it's really, a lot of this is really about the bread. The bread is thick and chewy. It's sort of typical in what you would find here in Japan. The toast is a lot thicker than what you would find in the US. And it is lovely. It's sweet, but not overly so. And then you've got a layer of butter in there that kind of just holds everything together and melts. The butter and the toast kind of signal something in your brain that just says breakfast. So we're in a shotengai, which is a covered shopping arcade. We find them all over in Japan, and this one happens to be in Nagoya. So Nagoya, just like other parts of Japan, have foods that are very specific to its area. So I'm gonna check this out and see if I can find the most famous ones. So I managed to find some hitsumobushi, which is unagi, or broiled eel, that's served 3 different ways. As is, with sancho pepper, and as ochazuke. And then we're gonna take a little bit of this tea and pour it around. And then I think I'm gonna add some wasabi and a little bit of green onion. That's terrific. I really, really like that way. The tea kind of rehydrates the unagi a bit, makes it moist and succulent. And then you've got this kind of soup that forms with the rice and the tea. All right, let's go find something else. Nagoya is really known for its fried food, including tenmusu, which is a rice ball filled with tempura. So I found some treasures down the department store in the basement. Gosh, it's like a little present. Oh my gosh, look how cute these are. They're so adorable. All right, itadakimasu. Really nice. You have warm, sticky rice, and you got a little bit of shrimp tempura inside, sweet. And then you've got that nori that kind of just ties it all together. Delicious. It's also known for its miso katsu, which is tonkatsu, a pork cutlet that's been deep fried, but intensely flavored with a miso sauce. All right, let's give it a taste. They smell nice and delicious and fried. Those are scrumptious. They're like pork fish sticks. The breading is crisp, and there's a nice little sauce on there as well. That's miso flavored, sweet and savory, a little bit of soy sauce. The meat, though, I was expecting it to be like a chunk of meat. It's not. It's more like a ground, almost like a meatball kind of meat, but delicious. I don't think I could eat too many of these because they do taste a bit like, you know, make your little waistline a little bit fatter. Next, we have the famous Yamachan wings. Look at this little box they put it in. How cute is that? Apparently, there's a special way of eating them. Directions on the box. I guess you move it by the knuckle, and then you do something or other, and, well, I'll try my best. And you're supposed to, I think, well, I'll try. I'm gonna pull this nugget off here, and then you're supposed to, I'm not sure. I'm just gonna eat it the way I normally eat wings. Those are really, really good. So I think they deep fry them or something. They're nice and crisp on the outside. They've got a really nice coating of pepper on the outside. So it's black, peppery, and you've got some of the soy sauce in there as well. But it's mostly salty. And the chicken is perfectly cooked, and it comes right off the bone, and it is scrumptious. Japan reminds me a little bit of Italy in the sense that when you go to different regions, there are really specific things that you eat in a particular place. And people get really serious about it. So you can go just across the way or across the river and say, no, 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 that's how I have my miso, or that's how I have my sushi, or that's how I prepare my noodles or pasta. It's really interesting to see how people enjoy the food of their area. And then they're really covet it and love it in a special kind of way. And then as one to visit it, it becomes a really special thing. It's like, I'm going to Nagoya and I'm going to eat Ogura toast. I'm going to go eat Yamachan chicken. I'm going to have Okuchezuke unagi-don. I mean, it's really interesting to be able to try something and have it be in a specific place and of its place, and to really have a bit of that culture as well. Regional specificity of a place is a really special thing.